title of this video is Consistency over Intensity. I got inspired by this podcast by James Clear and Brené Brown. I listened to it a couple of weeks ago, and James Clear is an author who talks about creating habits and creating consistency with your life over a long period of time of small sustainable things that you can do. And I think when it comes to the new year, me especially anyway, like I'm such a big goal setter. I love like creating all the goals that I want for the year, and like I'm such a big dreamer. But then when it comes to the execution of things, I find it very challenging because there's so many things that I want to do, and then I create all this stuff but it's not sustainable, and then I get burnt out. So I wanted to talk about like how can you be consistent on a weekly or monthly basis, creating small things over a long period of time. And an example they give was talking about if you want to be fit and get back into the gym, how can you do that sustainably? So like maybe it's 3 times a week, and maybe it's making sure that you're showing up every week. It's not going to be perfect, and you know, especially at the very beginning when you're getting into things, like you have this idea that you want to go 5 times a week and get really fit, and then you don't get excited anymore because you haven't set yourself sustainable goals in the first place. So in terms of setting a goal, just say you want to go to the gym, you decide that you want to go 3 days a week, and starting off, you're building that habit of just showing up. You're building that habit of becoming the type of person who goes to the gym, and even if you go there for 5 minutes, 3 times a week, at least you're casting votes for the type of person that you want to be. That really struck with me in terms of applying that to my business life and like the content that I want to create. How can I be sustainable in the things that I want to do? And I think it was interesting because they said, like we tend to add more intensity to the workload rather than being consistent. So this could apply to the content that you want to create for your business. Like that's something I specialize in, content creation. And I think there's this idea that you should be posting 5 times a week on your social media platforms and constantly be like online. But will that be sustainable for you long term? Probably not. It's the smallest thing you could do now that could help you a year from now. Is it posting 1 day a week? Is it posting 3 times a week and setting yourself a plan? And once you have nailed down the habit, then you can create and add more to the habit. But I think it's just about showing up first. I think it's starting with where you're at, and I think definitely thinking about how you want 2022 to be and planning out the year in a way that feels sustainable to you. Become that type of person. Like, what person do I need to become to be a successful business owner? What type of person do I need to become to create content on a weekly basis? And yeah, consistency over intensity.